All right. Now we gonna do the video of. Now we're gonna pretty much do the entrance exam. The entrance exam is now the sludge villain tag did happen. It went a lot smoother than it did in Canon because there was flames everywhere. Deku just came in with all that big dick energy. Had the hilt of a katana and sucked all the flames into it, and basically had like this custom flame sword, spin it around really fast, and just threw it straight at Bakugo with the sludge villain, and just cut them in half. But he didn't cut Bakugo in half; it only hit the sludge villain, and pretty much burnt him to a crispy. He got Bakugo out of the way, not hitting him, not being aggressive, just got him out of the way, and he ate all the flames in the surrounding area, and yeah, everyone was like, "Wow, wow, wow, wow!" All Might was like, "How do you do that?" I'm gonna say, yeah, he did talk to All Might, and I'm gonna say that Deku did some training, and it distracted All Might while All Might was trying to get him. He eventually caught back up with the sludge villain. Then Deku did like one of his ultimate moves by accident, so it was like a lot of hit views. It threw All Might off balance. Blah blah blah. So yeah, All Might talks to him. He's like, "Are you the fireman that we keep hearing about? That I keep hearing about?" It's like, because All Might was walking around the city, kept hearing about, "Damn, the fireman saved me today. The fireman's so hard. Oh, you're just saying that because he got a strong curl. Girl, shut up. No, I'm not." Basically like that. He's like, yes, yeah, I am the one and only. And so yeah, he's about to attack All Might. Like, he's like, all right, fight. Wait a minute, why are you skinny? All Might explains how the quirk works, all that good shit. He's like, I gotta try some. Hands can burst into spatic flames, and then he says, "Come here, All Might. Let me touch you." And so he like heals up the wound. Now the reason I'm doing it on some of these what ifs where he heals up the wound is because it'll make more interesting fights later on, and plus I believe these quirks would be able to do such. Like, if you get good with flames, you would, in theory, if we're going off of like the Avatar and other stuff, in theory you'd be able to at least close up a wound. And all abilities psychic wise would be just usage of energy. So for example, like I would be able to use wind because wind is air is how you breathe. So if I affect the air in the surrounding area in a certain way and give it some intention and some different properties, I believe it would help heal your body naturally. Same thing with water. Body is pretty much water, right? So if I mess around with that water in your body, I'm pretty sure I can either fuck you up or heal you. And I didn't say the F word, I said duck you up. Calm down. So I'm pretty sure I can heal you. Like, come on. Like, what you mean? What you mean, Turbo? So with that being said, I think that'd be dummy good because dude's gonna be strong. I think it's very justified. So if y'all disagree with me, tell me why, and I'll probably put down something in the comments. Like, I feel like this is fairly reasonable. Anyways, so he gets healed up. All Might's back at 100%. He's feeling like Hercules. Now we'd get into the entrance exams. I'm gonna say that Deku literally could get in by actually no, I'm gonna say he takes the recommendation because he's able to get in by recommendation, and he goes off to do some more training. Why is he training so hard? Because you know how hard it is to control fire. Because one wrong misstep, and he burns down a whole village. So he's like, nah, I'm gonna just keep training, even though he has like 80% confidence in his abilities and other percentages somewhere else. He's playing around with it. He's like, all right, I do this to burn, I do this to heal, I do this. He's just in there always training, just flexing his muscles and just doing all this stuff. So he's already at UA. He even goes off into like the training rooms and stuff to like perform moves. because he wants to see how he'll fare in a cold environment. He brings Todoroki with him because Todoroki was able to get in off of recommendations alone too. So he was able to convince Todoroki to come with him. So he tells Todoroki like they going into a cold environment. And so he has Todoroki to like shoot ice at him, and like he tries to test out how strong he is and that type of stuff. So how it would work is he would learn that it doesn't make him weaker, it just doesn't allow him to use his full power. Once again, like I said earlier, I don't know if it was on this part or the last part. It allows him to it neutrals him out, like it doesn't make him stronger or weaker. So he learned that, right? So he uses this environment to train his physical attributes and just his moves and stuff. But there's one thing he can do. He can make his internal body heat a lot hotter than the outside. So what he does is he's basically not boiling his blood, but just heating up all his molecules to keep it to where he's able to move so he doesn't get, stuck in place and his moves become sluggish and none of that. He's like, nah, baby, flame on. And so eventually he gets to the point where he's actually burning the ice. So he's eventually just glowing, but it's just radiating mad amount of heat. And he eventually stops because he was like, I don't need to use that technique yet. It's not the time. It's not the situation. Todoroki got scared because he was like, hey, bro, I was kind of... Todoroki looked at himself, kind of sweating. We in a cold environment. Everything's frozen over here. I'm even got some ice on me. Why am I sweating? Oh, no. It's kind of like that. So they get done with that. Everyone, who passed the entrance exam does so. I'm going to say they go in, they do the little, Izawa talks to them and stuff. Deku already did his stuff, so he's just chilling. Todoroki already did it too since he was with Deku. So everyone does in their stuff. And Bakugo's like, why do those two have to not do anything? Deku, being slightly dickish, it's like, hey, I mean, when you just as good as this, you don't gotta do some things, even though he did it already. Bakugo getting furiously mad. Deku grabs the hilt, ready to put out flames. And so he's like, you wanna do this? Bakugo goes around the other way, grumpy. Everyone's like, I bet Deku didn't get that far. True, he did not get that far. He got further than that. The only person that's beat Deku is Uraraka. But then again, does that really count? I'm gonna say that homegirl, what's that bitch name? Invisible Girl, she gets expelled. I don't like her. She's stupid. Now, unless she comes out in like the manga one of these days looking dummy cute, no, she doesn't deserve to be here. They get done with that. Everyone's all giddy about it, and since they don't have enough people, they can't do the student versus student thing. So we would get straight into like the USJ and stuff. But before we do that, I'm gonna say everyone gets like a small week grace period, just to breathe and chill out. Deku talks to Uraraka a little bit because he hasn't talked to Lil Mama in a good minute. So he's like, what you been up to? She's like, oh, nothing. Just, they just shooting the breeze. Deku actually is not training for once. He's relaxing. Because he's like, I've been training for a couple years now, continuously, every day, all on the day. I'm gonna relax for a whole week. Grabs a buttload of snacks, but he got them free. And his snacks are on that, even when this nigga's cheating, he's still eating healthy. Like, it's a whole bunch of fruits. It's a whole bunch of fruits, salads, the good kind of salads, not just the plain salads. A whole bunch of good vegan stuff. And there's good vegan stuff and bad vegan stuff. Just because beer is vegan and some chips are vegan, doesn't mean it's just gonna be. It's healthier than the alternative, but no. I mean, like a good stuff. Like he's got like a vegan burger and all that type of stuff. So it's all good. So he's just in there, puts on what pulls up, he he pulls up the anime, just Netflix and Funimation. Can't be the other one. We don't get copyright over here. Not really. He pulls up the version of Funimation. It's just like binge, binge, binge. So he just chills for that week until he gotta come back. He's gonna burn all these calories off anyway. So it's really weird because it's almost like he gets super fat without getting super fat, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. The next time we do this, we'll be talking about the U.S. stereotype and how he burns everything to a crisp.